Hi everyone, welcome to my session. Today I'm gonna talk about Power Apps and how we can create amazing 3D games with mixed reality in Power Apps. And so let's get started. First of all, I would like to thank you all the sponsors. Without them, we don't have this great event of today. So thank you very much Script Runner, DQ Global, Proximo, Redspire, Agilicis, and Hitachi Solutions. Let's do a little introduction about myself. I'm Michelle Wong. I'm from the Netherlands. I'm a Microsoft 365 consultant and also an MVP of business application. Over here you can see my Twitter handle, Michelle Wong NL, and also my LinkedIn link, so feel free to get connected. If you use social media, feel free to use hashtag Scottish Summit 2021, and then we can get more focus and let everyone know about this great event. This is today's agenda. I will give a short introduction about mixed reality component in Power Apps, and then a demo how you can create 3D mixed reality in Power Apps, some steps and tips to create your own mixed reality app in Power Apps, and also show you a demo of Pokémon 3D app that I've created a few months ago, and the idea and the architecture behind that app, so that maybe it will give you some inspirations to do your own after this session. Okay, in April 2020, Microsoft came with a new feature for Power Apps, and that's a mixed reality component. Over here you can, when you create 3D models, you can input them, you can save the 3D models into a source location, and then with Power Apps you can link to that source, and then you can open the 3D model in your app, and with the photo camera you can create a mixed reality environment, so you can create nice photo shoots like this one. Also you can do 3D models that you have created, let's say furniture, how it looks like in my office or in my living room. So you can create nice ideas with the use of this both combination. So the components will be in different parts. You can do a view in 3D, which means you can load the 3D into your app, and then you can view it in 3D. You can also view it in mixed reality, which is a button. If I click on that button, it will open the camera on your device. It's not on the laptop or on the desktop, because that don't support this a mixed reality feature, but you can use it on your iPad or iPhone or mobile devices. So with the camera and the component mixed reality, you can see the 3D model in real life through your camera. You can also do a measure in mixed reality, which means I open my camera device, I select the size, let's say from the left side to the right side from my living room, and then I press take the shoot, then the 3D model will pops up, and then you can see how it looks like, and you can see how many 3D models will shoot on this living room, for example. Okay, in this session I would like to show you the components view in 3D and view in mixed reality. I think it's good to start with a short demo, so you know how I have created, and then we can talk about the steps and the tips and tricks, so you can you know how to get started with playing with this feature. Okay, that's demo, and then I switch over to my Power App. Over here, you see my a simple Power App. It's a gallery with preloaded data, and over here you see his Squirtle, Rachel, and Snivy. So just some Power App gallery, and then you see the 3D models source that I have links to. And on the right hand side, you see this is the view in 3D component. So if I select on let's say Squirtle, then I can view the 3D dimension of this Pokemon. So it's a very nice looking Pokemon. You see over here, I can reset it, and then I can start over again. So this the 3D. So sometimes you can think about the idea. Oh, I have a nice 3D Pokemon, or I have a 3D model, how it looks like, and then this is just a view in 3D components. Over here you have a button view in mixed reality, but it doesn't support on my laptop. So if I want to show you this, I have to publish this on my Power App, and then with use of the Power App I can show it on my mobile phone. So I will screencast it later on. But first, this is the app itself, and then I want to show you the source that how I have created this. In the app on start, I have a database and gallery, and you can see I have saved my source into a GitHub, and here is the GitHub that I have saved all the files, 3D models, and all the PNG, the images of the 3D model. It's saved as a source file as GLB. GLB is the source that you have to save the 3D model into. So here's the source, and then some data of this Pokemon. And then it is loaded into a gallery. This gallery, the collection Pokemon 3D models, and you can see here all items are loaded in. And when I select on one of this gallery item, over here on the right hand side, if you select media and then scroll down, you can see view in 3D. That's this component. Over here I have a source, and in the source I say, hey, go to the GitHub location and grab my 3D GLB file. So it will be loaded and loaded into the Power App. In this is a button, view in mixed reality. This is over here. You can see mixed reality, and then select this item, and then you have a button that when I select on this, here's also a source link. So over here the source, it will also grab the internet location of the 3D model, and then it will match with the mixed reality feature. So let's try to screencast this in real. So see, I can start mirroring. I hope it will work. And here we go. You see my screen, and then as I said, you have to open the Power App, app. And over here you see my 3D Power App 3D model. There's a new version. And here is my my app. I can view Jigglypuff in 3D. I can scroll left, right. If I select another item, it will load in to my view in 3D component. Also with Tyrant, you can see it over here, and Snivy. Let's say I want to use Squirtle this time. And then I want to create a photo with Squirtle. I select the view in mixed reality button, and over here I have to show my screen on the floor, and you see a circle with dots. If I select the circle, press on the circle, then the 3D model will pop out. So over here you can see I have now a Squirtle in my room, and I can create a photo with Squirtle. If I go back, I can go select Pikachu, and then also focus on a location, let's say on the chair. So, and then I can create a photo with Pikachu. So that's the way you can get the photos from a 3D model and the camera device. But the next step you have to do is to grab to save this created photo into a gallery, and then you can let's say use Power Automate to grab the data in and then save the file for you. So that's the demo. So get back to the presentation, and I would like to tell you the steps and tips and tricks how to create your own 3D. I'm using Windows 10 on my laptop, and in the Windows Store you can download the 3D viewer, the Paint 3D or 3D Builder. Some of them are already pre-installed, but you can also always find them in the Windows Store and install them. Those free software you get it from you get it from Microsoft, and then with those free you can create your own, or they have preloaded pre-built 3D models, so you can also use them to give it a try. Please be sure when you have the 3D models, it must be saved as a file type GLB, because that is the supported file type file extension for Power Apps. Then upload it in an internet source in a location where the Power App can grab the 3D model. It can be a SharePoint, it can be a OneDrive, or in my case I use GitHub. The 3D files itself isn't preloaded in Power App, so it has to grab the internet location and then load it into the Power App. Sometimes it can be as I noticed, the mixed reality feature is now general available, so you don't have to enable this. But if you cannot find the mixed reality button, you can go to the Power App settings, and then in the advanced settings you can enable this feature. Now, next step is insert the 3D model into the Power App. As I said, you have the source, and in the source you have to pull the full internet address of the GLB file into the source link. And then in the for the free in 3D component, you go to the media and then select the view in 3D preview. For the mixed reality, you find a mixed reality button, and there's a view in mixed reality component. Then don't forget this. the 3D models can be very large. So in the properties pane, you can give some variables and properties. Let's say you say the object width and the height is 30 centimeters or meters. You can let Power App know they have to measure this in centimeters or in meters, or the units they have to use. Finally, publish the app and test it on the mobile device. For the 3D app that I have created, I have published over 200 times, so that's the only way you can test your app in real. Okay, then the next is to fine-tune the app, and also don't forget to set your unit of measurement. Let's say in my case, the Pokemon I have to set in centimeters, and also say, hey, Pikachu is 30 centimeter high and with a width of 25 centimeters. So you have to tell what's the size of your object. Before we step over to the demo, the Pokemon 3D app that I've created, I want to tell you about the idea and the architecture first. So I followed the Power Apps community call, and over there I saw a demo of Riza Dorani about the 3D Explorer, and I was very impressed. And then I start thinking, hey, maybe that's a good feature, and it's good to know how to play with this new component. So I did a search on internet for 3D models, and then I found 3D models pre-built for me. So it was free sources, you can download it. So it brings me to an idea. So I enabled the mixed reality feature in Power Apps, and then I just play around and give it a try. Also, because I am one of the leader of Power Apps for Kids, we would like to teach little children to build their own apps. So I was thinking how to combine both things together. Also, my son is a big fan of Pokemon, so I also hope to give them a boost to play around with Power Apps. So I decided to combine all these interests together, and I hope to encourage them to learn Power Apps also. So I asked them for ideas. I let them play with the Power App, and I let them play with the 3D mixed reality features, and also they give me some advice. Hey, Mama, maybe you can add some sounds into it or some animation. So finally, overall, we had a lot of fun playing with this app. So I really encourage everyone to give it a try and play with this new new type of feature. This is the Pokemon 3D app architecture. Of course, you open the Power App Studio, and you find a location to save your 3D models. It can be SharePoint, it can be OneDrive or GitHub, but it must be a location where Power Apps can grab the 3D models. So that's the first thing you have to think about. The second, in this case, in my Pokemon, app, I use also a connector to my OneDrive for Business, because I use Power Automate to grab the created photos in mixed reality, and I use the JSON formats with include binary data to grab all the data and put it into Flow. And Flow, I use the create a file component, the triggers, the actions of OneDrive, and save this this image into my OneDrive. So this is the only thing you can get the image that you have created with the camera feature and save it into some places. You can also create this image and then use Flow. Hey, send the created photo for me and send an email. I did it also, but not in this case. But it's possible. And then I also did my entry on Demo Extravaganza on 2020, and I uploaded my Pokemon into the community of Power Apps, and I was finally one of the finalists, and it was such great experience that I very encourage everyone to give it a try and to play with. So let's spring over to the demo, and I try to screencast my screen again, and here it is. So we start this time the Pokemon app. Hope you can see. Here you see some animation and some sound effects to make it more funnier. And also you see I have here my 3 favorite Pokemons. When I click on Pikachu, I have also found some sounds of Pikachu, and I use the 3D Pokemon so they can play around with. And of course I can use the feel Pikachu in real. And over here I just move my screen, let's say, to the floor. I see the circle and the dots, and then I can press the circle, and here is Pikachu. I can take a photo. When I go back, the image will be saved into an image collection. And then let's say I go back, and this time I choose Jigglypuff, and I go move over here. I want Jigglypuff on my table. I have to save my screen. Here it is. Let's say I want it on the table. Here's Jigglypuff. I create a nice photo, and then I go back. Here you see this is a collection. I can select some photos, the photos that I wanted. I have set a maximum of 3 photos because it's using the camera device on my mobile phone, and I will get very large image files. So to save it, to save some time, I set a maximum of 3 photos. And also this is a GIF animation to get some animation effect, but it's just a GIF file, so it's also on another chip. And now it's saved into my Pokemon folder in OneDrive. I can go back and play around, but under kudos I have some source and links, source files that I've used. So I also want to thank you them to share the resources with me. And then I go over to my OneDrive. That's the last step. And over here in the Pokemon 3D folder, you see the image that I've just you see the image that I've just created, and you see we have a lot of fun. You can play around with Pokemons. You see we create a lot of images and files with this app, so we had a lot of fun with creating this. Anyway, just think about the possibilities. Just think what would you like to do, and also see what you can get with this this nice feature of Power Apps. So that's the demo that I would like to show you, and here is the link to download the resources. I have saved this I've shared this Pokemon app into the Power App Kit Zone, so you can go to this link and then download the app and import them into Power App, and also you have to publish it into your app so you can test it in your own. So that was my demo. I hope you like it, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I will be available. And if there is any questions, feel free to ask them. Finally, thank you for inviting me, for letting me joining this, and have a nice day. Thank you very much.